This is a pattern of misleading behavior from the minister. That is the problem here. For example, he misled this House when he said he wasn't banning hunting rifles. That was false. He was banning hunting rifles. He misled hunters, he misled farmers, he misled Indigenous Canadians, and he was forced to back down on that as a result. But he broke the trust of hunters and firearms owners, Mr. Speaker, and he will never get that back. How can the Prime Minister have a Minister of Public Safety that can't be trusted?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I rise once again because I think that we are all unified in our horror of these crimes. And I think that we're all unified in our desire to make sure that the victims, not only here but in every instance, are protected. And that's why I think the minister's offer to have a conversation about how we can use this to instruct a more victim-centered approach in our corrections is the right approach. And I would invite the opposition to participate in that discussion. I think the minister has been clear that the decisions made by Correctional Services Canada was one that we do not support and have asked them to review.
The Honourable Member for Kildonan St. Paul.
Mr. Speaker, I don't think the member is listening to the exchange going on here. The minister also claimed that the illegal Beijing police stations operating in Canada were closed, but that wasn't true either, was it, Mr. Speaker? These police stations not only violate our sovereignty, but they threaten the security of Chinese Canadians. It is issue after issue with this minister that he continues to mislead the public. It is critical that the Minister of Public Safety, above most ministers, has the trust of Canadians, Mr. Speaker, and yet he has repeatedly misled Canadians on issues of public safety. How can he be trusted to keep us safe when we cannot trust a word he said?
The Honourable Minister for Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, my colleague across the way is not the final arbiter of trust. It is Canadians, and we are working hard every single day to protect public safety. We've introduced Bill C-21, which will take AR-15 style guns out of our communities. The Conservatives want to make those types of guns legal again, Mr. Speaker. My colleague refers to the so-called police stations. The RCMP have repeatedly confirmed that they have taken disruptive action to stop foreign interference in relationship to those so-called police stations. And on the matter of Paul Bernardo, Mr. Speaker, there's an internal review. We're working with the families. We will always stand up for victims' rights.